Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for listening or watching, however you choose to do that today. This is the We Mean Business podcast, and I am Lisa DeWitt with Corner Escrow, and I'm here with my girl.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, girl.
Hi, everyone. I'm Katrina Papadakis with Guaranteed Rate, and we are not here to judge, but we are here to talk about it.
And there's going to be a lot of talking today, guys. Okay. We have two very special guests today. I'm so excited. We have Shantae Shorts with Mogul Real Estate, and we have Laura Arnold with Mogul Real Estate. They are on the same team. We are so happy to have them. It's going to be loud today.
Hello.
It's going to be crazy. All right, let's get it going.
So I am just so excited. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for doing this with us today. We are so excited. You guys are, I know that you have different businesses, different styles, but I know that I wanted to bring you on together because, you guys are great friends. And one is, been doing this a little longer, and Laura, the other, has not been doing it as long. So I thought it was great to hear from both sides. Mm-hmm. And, I think the topic today is, when do you know it's time to move on as far as business goes? So Shantae, I want to start with you.
Yeah.
So I know that you...
just moving on over, girls. Moving on over.
You had a very successful career.
Yes.
In
Before
education.
real estate.
Before real estate, yes. Finish your question.
No, so I wanted you to tell me a little bit, being in education and, and I know you really enjoyed that. What made you decide to leap into
when was the time to move on?
When was the time where I said, forget this 9 to 5? No,
forget helping the children.
Forget helping the children. No, I loved my job.
Sorry.
So yeah, I had my background in education.
Yes.
Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
And I did it for, a good 15 years. And I worked my way up. I ended up in the admin role, and I was working in Long Beach and Berkeley. So I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I remember I had to have a really good friend of mine go to my daughter's tea party because I wasn't able to have time off. And so when I was flying back,
don't love that for us.
No,
we don't love that
it broke
for us.
my heart. She must have been Dara must have been 3. And so she was devastated. I never saw my husband.
Yeah.
So I remember flying back from Berkeley on Southwest.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored yet.
Free bag.
2 free bags.
You get 2 free bags.
But yeah, I was flying home from Southwest, and I remember when my husband picks me up from the airport, I said, I'm done. I'm quitting tomorrow.
Wow.
And
did you?
I did.
Oh, wow.
I went in and I said, here's my 2 weeks, and I'm done.
Wow.
And he fully supported me. And
that's so great.
I know. Looking back, I'm really proud of him because we were 2 incomes with 2 kids. Life's expensive. Yeah. But he said, do not just go do it. Yeah. And I grew up going to Vegas all the time during the summer and winter breaks with my aunt who was in real estate.
I was going to say, were you a party girl? But you went with your aunt.
I was with my aunts. I wasn't partying.
Yeah.
I actually was
so
helping
we watered
her.
that down a little bit.
I mean, I'm kidding.
We're not here to judge, but we are here to talk about it. Okay.
I'm joking.
No, I get it. So yeah, I said, let's just do it. And I thought I would have more flexibility, which was silly of me and naive. However, I do get to pick up my kids from school. Yeah. I can volunteer at school with them.
Yes.
I can be at their sports. However, I am 24/7 all the time doing real estate.
The hours are long, but they're may be a little bit more flexible.
Exactly.
Right?
You're not stuck sitting behind a desk and having to clock in.
And you're your own boss, really.
Yeah, which could be a bad thing sometimes. I'm learning balance.
Yes.
Just so you know, you'll never achieve it.
I know.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. What is that? But yeah, so that's kind of how I had enough of the corporate world, and I said, screw it. Let's do real estate. And I've been doing that. I've hit the ground running. I've enjoyed every moment. There are moments where I cry. I want to give up.
As do we all.
Katrina called me once, and I remember I was laying in bed, curled up in a ball, and she's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm so depressed right now. I hate my job. It's just a standard Tuesday.
That was last week.
That may have been a couple days ago. But yeah, it's just it's a roller coaster in this industry.
It is.
It is.
And you really have to, one time I remember telling someone my theme song was the Ariana Grande song, Thank You Next.
Yes.
in this business.
Specific.
Literally, because I don't know,
I don't have
whenever
one.
things don't
I need
go
to get
right or, in the right direction
Yeah.
with a client or whatever I'm doing, I play that song and I'm like, on to the next.
Yeah.
That happened and we're going next.
And
So
you
that
do. You
helps
have to
me.
have that theme
Mhm.
song. Mine's
Yes.
the Lainey Wilson middle finger, where I'm like,
Wow.
I love that.
She does.
done.
I don't have a theme
We
song. Do
can't
you?
show-
I can't show that.
I'm thinking in my closet.
Okay.
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
What's mine? I need one.
We need
We'll
to
work
find
on
you
it
one.
after
We need to
this.
find you one.
Seem more like Jewel.
Oh my gosh, yes, that
Yeah.
breakup song.
Yeah, in the
Good
morning.
one.
She's waking up. She's brushing her teeth.
Oh. Okay.
Turn the light on.
Is
all
that-
that.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Can't
Can't find
listen.
the,
I'm gonna-
can't find the tube for the toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
Yeah, what is
Yes.
that song?
That sounds.
That is you, I
escrow-y.
feel.
Yeah, sure.
It feels
That's
great.
great.
Very wholesome.
Okay.
Laura.
That's nice.
I
That'd be
wanted.
nice.
That's
I'm so
kind.
glad you came. I really appreciate you doing this again. And
Thank
so
you.
you have had an amazing career in cosmetics.
Yes.
And you're an executive, high-level executive for a cosmetic company for many years.
Yes.
Had, your brand and your whole career. And then you totally took a different direction. So tell me, when did you feel it was time to move on?
I didn't have this planned, so it's strange because we don't know what we're going to talk about. So essentially,
tell
I was
No.
on a set for a pretty well known little flicks thing that we like to sit and chill. And
Oh, I got that. I
Playing
got it. I
words.
see what's happening.
so
I got it.
16-hour days, low pay, to be really honest, for what you're actually doing. My body, I'm 39. My body started to kind of just give me some aches and pains. And I thought, I'm really good at sales. I love people. I love helping people. So with that, I decided, hey, let me jump into real estate. I did it about 20 years ago in another
Oh.
state.
Oh, okay.
Sold condos and really had a passion for it. But I was
Okay.
young, wasn't taking that seriously. And again, I really wanted to make women feel good and empowered. That was really my jam. And I'm doing the same thing in real estate. Really, I'm here to be your first time home buyer specialist, the dreamer that maybe you're not here now, maybe 2 years from now. Again, I like to use the tagline, I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. I just am in it to really help people. And then I really loved the uncapped income earning potential because I'm a hustler. I'm here to work. I love working. We call it a workaholic. That sounds kind of bad, but I wake up and think about how I can help my clients. So that's why I'm here. That's what I'm doing.
That's
that.
really
So-
awesome.
Workaholic's only bad if it's in a negative
No.
context.
No.
You can
Agreed.
say it
Thank
Yeah.
you.
in
I
a
love it.
positive way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I hear everyone, oh, workaholic. It's like,
No.
well,
Especially as a woman.
Yeah.
It's definitely,
AKA
it's
hustler.
definitely,
yeah,
You're just a
AKA
hustler.
hustler.
Yes.
I'm a hustler, babe.
I
There's
just want you to know.
Oh,
I just want you to know.
Oh.
Anywhere you've been. we're about to go.
okay. So I wanted to hit something that you said earlier, which is you did real estate much
Gosh,
earlier.
18. Yes.
Okay, 18.
Wow.
Good for you.
Yes.
But you were young and you didn't take it serious, and then it's something
I
that
wasn't taken seriously.
yeah.
because I
Oh,
was
you
so
weren't
young.
taken
Yeah,
seriously.
I was
oh,
young.
because you
I
were so
had a
young.
certain maybe
oh,
je ne sais
okay.
quoi, but,
Wow.
that it just didn't.
Bilingual.
It didn't sit well.
And just-
Yeah. Okay.
Really quick, I'm gonna let you go back, but it's funny that you say that because when I was in this, I was so young. I used to lie about my age and say I'm
All the time.
older than I was.
Even in cosmetics, I did
Yep.
that because women, how can you address aging skin or address this if you've never lived it? How can you address your
This
first home
40-year-old's
if
like,
you've
oh,
never
my
lived
wrinkles,
it?
and you're 18. You're like,
You're
oh my
like,
god, you should totally do this. And
I
this 20-year-old's like,
exactly.
cool.
So it's just, I agree.
yeah,
I
okay,
agree.
that's interesting. I
Yeah.
never saw it from that standpoint. I too have a makeup and hair background. I was a
Okay.
hairdresser when I was super young,
Okay.
but I didn't have that. I didn't run into that. But maybe I wasn't working on
In
wrinkles.
sales?
I was working.
In
I was
sales
doing
as well.
hair.
Yeah.
So
You're
So I
maybe
was,
that's a
I was
little
doing
bit, yeah.
sales.
Everyone's
I
got
love
the same
sales.
hair, whether you're young or old. You either got a lot or none.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. Wow, interesting.
between.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, so now you guys are in real estate,
Mhm.
and I know that I wanted to go back on something you said earlier,
Okay.
which is your 9 to 5. You thought you'd have much more flexibility. You were super naive. So
Yes.
I hear that all the time, right? I hear it even from people who aren't in real estate. They're like, "Oh, you're in real estate. You have such a flexible job." Or I even see other realtors make fun of that because
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh yeah, realtors, we just party all the time." I'm like, look at how much time it is, and
Yeah.
it's true. It's so much time. I get it in my position industry. Well, I'm in the same industry, but my position too. I'm in sales for escrow, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, your job looks so fun." I'm like,
Yeah, no, actually.
It is so fun. No, it is. It is so fun. It is so fun, but it is a lot of work underneath. You know, those events that you go to and the hustling and the so much time out of your day to make a name for yourself. I mean, I'm hitting my, I know this sounds little, guys. Okay, don't make fun of me. I'm hitting my 11-year career anniversary. So I've been in business. Thank you. This
That's
is
huge.
my,
Yeah.
Good.
It's huge.
and I have, but the beginning was brutal. It's like, oh, I'm going into sales. I'm going to have so much flexibility. Like it did set me up for such a great later years. Like now I'm a mom and I do get to make my own schedule. I can pick and, you know, choose the days I go in. And I'm very grateful to work for a company who's also flexible like that too. But man, those early years.
Yeah.
Those are
Trenches.
brutal.
Call it in the trenches.
It's like
not for
14-hour days. I would
is.
go to breakfast events and then night events and then go back to my office, work a little bit, try and get some leads going, try and call clients back. It's brutal and it's not
easy.
It's
and
not easy.
Like you said, leads. We're that 9 to 5, you leave that job security.
Right.
We are now not getting a paycheck on
100%,
Friday.
yeah.
Like we now have to hustle and we're working 3 months ahead of time to make sure that we have an income.
Yep.
And with that 9 to 5, I mean, you could check out at 5 to 5 and not think about it. You can go on a Saturday and Sunday and not even worry about it. Yeah.
I mean, there's pros and cons.
There are
but
pros and cons.
100%.
But then again, you are stuck in that 9 to 5 doing the same thing over and over and over again, which made me feel crazy. I don't know about you, but I just couldn't do it. However, with real estate, like you said, there is flexibility, but we are 24/7 and people don't realize
your early mornings, late nights, weekends.
Weekends all the time.
That's the thing that gets me.
Sundays.
I work every day.
I'm like, yes.
Isn't it funny too? Because that's the question I was
What
going to say.
day
It's like,
you work?
do you work Sundays? It's like,
Yep.
Do you? Do you work Sundays? No. Must be nice. But I do too. I mean, I answer my phone all day long on the holidays, vacation. Holidays because my office might be closed. Yeah. I mean,
you peep out and
unless you're not
is it that
FaceTime.
important?
As long as it's not a FaceTime, sure.
No, I'm not your client.
I've answered the phone in places I'm like, I'm just going to answer it.
Stand in the corner of the wall with your hands, right? Like hiding. Yeah.
So Laura, tell me, you know, because you did, you know, you were at a different level than you are now because you're a little bit newer. Tell me how
took me down a peg just with one little statement.
How does that,
Nothing wrong with
how do you get through that? And tell me the difference as far as, you know, that high level executive and then now, as far as where you're at right now.
So the biggest thing with not just being an executive, but being in cosmetics would be people seek you out. You know, they want your expertise. After 20 years, I know what I'm doing, which is not to sound cocky, but to sound confident. You know, I understand the business.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing is I'm here to help, regardless of what avenue we're going down. I'm here to help. I have a servant's heart, to be really honest with you. So yeah, I'd say that's the biggest thing is just coming in and I have to instantly prove myself. I'm hitting the ground running and I'm proving myself to my clients that I am here to help you. I am the expert and I want what you want. Our end goals really are the same. You want to find your forever home or maybe your first home. And I'm here to be that roadmap.
Right.
Versus when I would run makeup classes and things like this, same thing. I'm here to be your roadmap. Hey, we all want to lift our eyes a little bit or make our skin a little glowier. I'm here as that roadmap. Same thing, just a different avenue.
Right.
Yeah.
Because with real estate, it's a completely different transaction.
A different beast is what I'm going to say. Real estate is a beast, not for the lighthearted. And
Really not.
No.
I'm not.
There's a lot
strong.
of there's a lot of
strong.
I'm not saying this is with you, but just even with me, there's a lot of rejection.
And you have to be okay with that. And it is. You have to be okay with that. Yes.
There's
and
a
to keep
lot
moving
of, you know,
on to the
where
next.
you spend so much time with clients, right, in the car or, you know, around. And,
Or in a damn, sorry.
That's okay.
That's not a curse word.
I was like,
and so,
Katrina told me I'm not allowed to say any bad words today.
Ridiculous.
Which is funny because I'm the co-host and we all know that my favorite word, but we'll move on.
there's just,
we
you
like
know,
to flip steaks.
Yeah.
So anyway, what were you saying though, Shantae?
Oh shoot, what was I saying?
Something about the word damn in it. There's a lot
damn
of
it.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
rejection.
Oh,
There's
I was gonna say I'm going out. I'm showing you 15 houses
Yep.
on the weekend, and all of a sudden you go and tell me, "Oh, do you know? I think I'm gonna wait." I'm like, "What?"
You know, we are
Why?
waiting for, the president to change. We are waiting
Oh, for
for
Pete's sake.
Hate
If I
to
hear
say it,
that
but
one more time.
We hear it a lot,
Yep.
Hey,
rates
Katrina,
to
did the
change.
interest rates drop?
Yeah, did they drop?
Yes, they
Did
did.
they drop yesterday?
Yes, they did.
No, they
Katrina's
Oh,
like,
the Fed did. Oh,
Katrina's like, yes, they
Mine
did. Just fill out.
dropped. I don't know what yours did.
Well, I don't have any.
Katrina's
'cause
like,
I'm
just
an
fill out the
escrow, but-
application, please.
I listen to what these people tell me.
Yeah.
Loan Cat is here to get you the best rate possible.
The link is in the bio.
Link in the bio.
All of our Instagrams.
Pre-qualification link in the show notes. Something I wanted to go back on again is the I think you said it, where you were saying you work with somebody even if you're not ready. So 2 years. So
Yes.
in my experience too. So I wasn't ready to buy a house. I waited 2 years. I worked with a lender and a realtor way before I was even ready. So I just want to stress how important that is. I don't think we've had a guest bring that up yet. And I preach it to whoever wants to listen. When you are thinking about wanting to buy a house, you better find a realtor and a lender ASAP.
That will ride it out with you.
Write it out with
Right.
you. And
Create a
you just
plan.
be
Right?
you're obviously honest because you don't want to waste. I mean, I didn't want to waste realtor's time. I didn't want to waste the lender's time. I don't know about other people.
Yeah, this is so you're an ideal buyer.
But it takes a long time.
If you need
And
it, I'll slide
please
my card
don't.
out.
Thanks so much, girl.
accent
it
I
takes what? Stop it.
She can.
It takes such a long time, and you really need to do the work first, and don't just, go out, have no willy-nilly, and go out and look at houses, and you have no idea if you're even in the realm of buying a house. And even if you want to get there, a lender is a huge help. They help you budget. They help you let you know what you need to do in a year, in 2 years, in 6 months. You have no idea. I hear so many people, especially younger generation, like, I can't buy a house, which unfortunately is getting true. But I'm just kidding. It's just getting so expensive. But you need to work out a plan. It's not an overnight thing. It's not like you're like, oh, look at that house. It's for sale. Let's see if we can buy it. It's just not a thing. You have to do the work. You have to meet with a lender who will budget with you. And I know Katrina does this with her clients.
Yes.
And get you to that line. And then you can get ready to buy. But that's just huge. And by the way, both of them are working for 2 years for free.
Yeah.
That's the other.
That's a valid point.
That's the other
But we're writing it out with you.
cherry on top. Yeah. So I mean,
we
might look
bring people
fun,
in,
but that work is gritty and hard.
Yeah.
And that's
It
2
is.
years of their time of going back and forth and doing all of that. So it looks fun, and it is. It's a great career choice.
Yeah,
We're all in it, and we all have a great time. We all live a great life, but it's hard, man. It's not for the weak. That's what you were saying.
So take me back really quick.
Yes.
I want to talk for a minute about in the ball where you're like upset.
What ball?
Oh, when I was curled up and when I was curled, I was curled
in the
up.
ball. I was like,
No, hold on. I remember, just picture me laying down in bed. I just had one of those weeks where, you just get punched in the face over and over and over again. And you just, I think the only thing you can do is cry at that point. Or day drink. I don't know anymore. In that moment, Katrina
those
caught
go
me.
really well together. If you're ever interested.
In that moment, Katrina caught me laying in bed, just sad.
And how do you pull yourself out of that situation? I mean, how do you just say, screw it, throw the towel in, I'm going back to my 9 to 5. We're gonna have to deal with the stress.
Yep.
What makes you keep going into this hustle and, keep going
That's
into
a great
this
question.
industry?
Because I do have those moments where I'm like, that's it, I'm quitting. I'm going to go to 9 to 5. I don't care. I'm done.
Yeah.
But I call it my itty bitty shitty committee.
Cute. Okay.
I'm allowed to, cute.
It is.
I am allowed.
I just thought of the titty committee.
I know.
But no, my
7th grade Laura came out. I'm sorry.
But that moment, I allow myself to feel that way. It like you have both of you said, real estate is hard.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Right.
It is hard. We've all gotten knocked down.
Yeah.
We've all wanted to quit. And at the end of the day, pushing that feeling away of like, no, you're allowed to feel this way,
Right.
but you can't sit there very long.
Yeah.
So I don't allow my highs to get too high and I don't allow my lows to get too low. So when I open escrow, I'm not super excited. I'm like, cool.
I'm just kidding.
but no,
Different
because
industries.
things happen. You
Yeah,
followed
no,
up
for sure.
escrow. You were the
100%, yeah.
shitty inspection where you're like,
Yeah.
well, that just took a left turn.
Yeah.
There's so many things
So
that
many things that can
happen
happen,
during those 30 days where
Yes.
it is a roller coaster on a daily basis.
Right.
Mhm.
So I am not allowing my emotions to go up and down, up and down, up and down because I can't maintain
Right.
a stable mind or
No,
Yeah.
you're
I
right.
would break. I
Yeah.
would break.
Yeah.
So I just kind of have turned into like, okay, cool. We're moving on.
On to the next.
The exciting part is when I hand you the keys and we celebrate and we
Yeah.
just keep on moving on.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how that momentum keeps going. But I have my moments where I'm like in bed crying, like, why? Like last week.
I told you it was last week. I'm just kidding.
Three of my transactions canceled,
I'm
all within 24 hours. And
That's
I'm like,
the worst.
it's fine. It's fine.
gonna have a slim Christmas, kids.
Yeah, we will not be eating dinner.
You'll get 3 more in.
In a month.
You'll get 3
in
more
30
back
days.
in.
Yeah, and that's kind of
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and Katrina's right though, because it's
Get
you
3
gotta
more.
just keep
Yeah.
moving on. Next
Yep.
one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did we just like coin next?
Next. It's her theme song.
Maybe we should
My
use
theme
that
song.
song
Thank you,
for our
Opening.
opening.
We have to get permission from Ariana Grande.
Oh, I'll call her up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching us today or listening. We just want to thank Endeavor Video Marketing for doing all of our video production.
They're the best.
Glenn is amazing. And thank you so much again. And don't forget to follow us on all our socials. They'll be below. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's it.
See you guys soon.
Thank you. Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
Yeah.